indictment against 4 Chinese companies, which collectively are said to make around 95% of the world's dry or standard shipping containers, alleges that they colluded to reduce the output of these containers from 2019 to 2024. Now, that covers the entire COVID-19 pandemic era, where we saw costs for containers doubling and global shipping rates skyrocketing, which, according to this indictment, allowed the companies to increase profits, quote, 100-fold. Now, the allegations also are named against 7 individual defendants, one of which was arrested last month in Paris, also now said to be awaiting extradition to the United States. Now, the other 6, according to the indictment, remain at large. Now, CNBC has reached out to every company named in the indictment, have not heard back from any yet. But really, a couple of points stand out here. And the first is the timing of this indictment here on the heels of the Trump-Xi summit. However, the indictment that we are currently seeing was a superseding indictment, which means that one came before it. These are typically filed when new information comes out. It was filed in the Northern District Court of California back in January. However, it was just unsealed this week, which is why we're learning about it. The second point here are the timing of these negotiations, which, according to the indictment, started back in November of 2019. This, of course, was right when the first cases of what we later know to be COVID were beginning, where it said that 3 of the 4 companies met in Shenzhen, where they started to agree to things like reducing production line, factory output, also installing cameras to make sure factories kept to that agreement, even creating a fund which factories had to deposit money into, which they would lose if they violated these agreements. Now, the indictment cites conversations as well as written correspondence, emails, including a contract, which it says outline many of the agreements that were made that eventually, again, according to these allegations, affected customers around the world, including major companies in the United States, Europe, and Chinese customers as well.